Hi guys, so lovely to have you again for our bedtime story tonight. How are you feeling? Have you been hearing the lightning and thunder outside? It's been quite magnificent, hasn't it? But do you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me that sometimes when I'm not feeling at my very best, I might be a little bit like thunder and lightning. Sometimes when I get a bit cross or when I get a bit sad or when I would really like to do something and I don't really feel heard or seen, well, I can get a bit grumbly and sometimes a bit rumbly and sometimes really quite loud. And that reminded me of tonight's bedtime story. So, are you ready? Are you snuggled in tight? Have you got your favourite cuddly? Great, then let's go. For tonight's story, I've chosen us Blue Monster, written and illustrated by pickle. Blue Monster was bored. "Hello, Rabbit," he shouted. "Would you like to play with me?" But Rabbit didn't hear him. He was fast asleep. "Wake up, Rabbit!" "What's the matter?" asked Rabbit. "Would you like to play a game with me?" asked Blue Monster. "No, I don't want to play with you," said Rabbit. "I'm sleeping." So Blue Monster swallowed Rabbit. "What? Did you just swallow Rabbit?" asked Rabbit's friend. "It was an accident," said Blue Monster, feeling embarrassed. "No, it wasn't," said Rabbit's friend. "I saw you." Blue Monster didn't know what to say, so he swallowed Rabbit's friend too. "Have you seen the rabbits anywhere?" asked Raccoon. "I didn't swallow them," answered Blue Monster, but he looked a bit shifty. So Raccoon said, "You did swallow them, didn't you?" Blue Monster didn't want to lie anymore, so he swallowed Raccoon as well. "We can't believe you did that," shouted Fox, who was standing nearby with Wolf. Blue Monster was embarrassed, so he swallowed them both. Goodness me! Now Blue Monster felt very, very bad. He knew that swallowing friends is not a nice thing. Besides, now there was definitely no one who would play with him. Blue Monster sat by the tree. He was feeling sad, a bit lonely, and very guilty. He yawned. And as he opened his mouth, 2 rabbits peeped out. Then all the animals climbed out. First Wolf and Fox, followed by Raccoon and the 2 rabbits. They all looked a bit cross, which, to be fair, was quite understandable. "What was that about?" asked Fox. "I'm sorry," said Blue Monster. "You should be," said Wolf. "Why did you do it?" asked Rabbit. "I was bored and lonely," said Blue Monster. "I'm very sorry. I just wanted to play." The rabbits, Raccoon, Fox and Wolf had a long chat. Blue Monster stood there, feeling sad and very, very sorry. Finally, Fox said, "Okay, Blue Monster, we want you to know that swallowing friends is not nice and that what you did was naughty, very naughty. But we also realise that we are your friends and you should never feel lonely. Will you promise that you will never do it again?" I will never, ever do it again, I promise," said Blue Monster. "Okay," said Fox, on behalf of the other animals. "We forgive you. Now, let's go and play nicely, all together." So they did, and they had lots and lots of fun. And Blue Monster never ever swallowed any of his friends again. So, what did you think of Blue Monster's journey? I love how much Blue Monster was held by his friends, even though he was quite a thundery, or rather a crunchy person, wasn't he? And yet, because they loved him and because they could set boundaries together, everything was okay in the end. And I hope that you have a wonderful night now, because it is time to close your eyes, snuggle yourselves really nicely into your blankets. Think of the happiest thing you can, maybe one of those friends or maybe a member of your family who makes you feel safe and seen even when you're a bit grumpy. And then have amazing dreams. And tomorrow is going to be another magical day. See you next time.